Do subscribe to Filter Kaapi and click on the bell icon to get regular updates.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Filter Kaapi. Breaking news coming in from Bengaluru in Karnataka. S Yediyurappa will be sworn in as the Chief Minister of Karnataka between 6 and 6:15 this evening by the Governor of Karnataka, Vajubhai Wala, at Raj Bhavan. This is the big breaking news coming, taking most people by surprise, because after the disqualification of 3 rebel MLAs by the Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly, Ramesh Kumar, yesterday evening, everyone thought that the BJP may want to go in for a spell of president's rule, may not want to take a chance given the fact that the numbers are not exactly in the BJP's favor. They would want to spell of president's rule and perhaps go in for by-elections and then stake a claim to form the government. But at this point in time, S Yediyurappa taking everyone by surprise by meeting the governor at 10 o'clock this morning and thereafter staking claim to form the next government. So Yediyurappa coming out of Raj Bhavan and telling reporters there that he will be sworn in as the Chief Minister at 6 p.m. this evening. No clarity whether anyone else will be sworn in with him as ministers, but given that fact that there is still some time before evening, it's quite possible that there could be some senior leaders, some senior MLAs of the BJP who could be sworn in. This is primarily because the finance bill, the passage of the finance bill in the Karnataka Assembly is of paramount importance. So it's quite possible that instead of waiting for another few days, there may be some senior MLAs who could be sworn in as ministers along with Yediyurappa. But at this point in time, as I speak, no clarity on that. Now, what really made the BJP change its mind? There are different versions coming in from Bengaluru at this point in time, and I would like to put them there across on the table. One, the BJP High Command was a little reluctant given the fact that the numbers were not entirely in their favor, whether they should actually go ahead and also trust the rebels to not withdraw their resignations, given the fact that the disqualification of the 3 MLAs had set the cat among the pigeons, as it were. So will the other rebel MLAs fall in line, go back to the Congress, withdraw their resignations? The BJP was not sure about that, and they did not want to take a chance of having to prove their majority on the floor of the House, and the Congress JDS MLAs not really going by what the BJP tells them, that is, vote in favor of the BJP or at least not go back to the Congress or the JDS. That was the big reluctance as far as the BJP was concerned. Also, the BJP did not want to have the optics of wanting to be seen as a party which was very keen to come to power, even if the numbers were not entirely loaded in their favor. The counter argument which was also presented to the BJP High Command, in fact there have been discussions taking place over the last 1.5 2 days ever since H.D. Kumaraswamy lost the trust vote inside the Karnataka Vidhan Sabha, is that the BJP really gains by actually going in and forming the government, because then it will mean that the rebel MLAs will have enough reason to float along with the BJP. Also, the BJP Karnataka unit making it very clear that having won 26 of the 28 Lok Sabha seats in the Lok Sabha elections just in the month of May, the mandate, the people's mood, the verdict in the people's court has been largely in favor of the BJP. And given the fact that the BJP won 105 seats in the Vidhan Sabha elections in May 2018, they also believe that it was the Congress and JDS unholy alliance which kind of kept them out of power. So the argument, the counter argument being presented is that on both counts, on both the verdict of the assembly elections, which was a fractured verdict, and the Lok Sabha verdict, which was an overwhelming verdict in favor of the BJP had every reason to go ahead and form the next government in Karnataka. So S Yediyurappa, despite the fact that he has actually crossed the 75-year mark, the kind of rule which has been put in place ever since Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, that no union minister, no chief minister, no state minister is there if he crosses the age of 75. Despite that, Yediyurappa being allowed at 76 to become the Chief Minister for the 4th time in Karnataka. The BJP High Command obviously realizes that it's Yediyurappa who actually did all the hard work as far as ensuring that H.D. Kumaraswamy loses the trust vote in Karnataka. So now to deny him the top job would be a bit unfair, would be seen as injustice to the tallest leader as far as the BJP is concerned in Karnataka. Also, the belief that a large number of the MLAs also owe their loyalty to Yediyurappa. So given the fact that the numbers are already not loaded in the BJP's favor, the High Command would not really want to upset the apple cart at this point in time. But most people believe that even if Yediyurappa now takes oath as a chief minister, he may not really last the term till 2023, and ahead of the next assembly elections, ahead of the next Lok Sabha elections, the Karnataka BJP, the BJP High Command would want to effect some kind of a change in as far as the state leadership is concerned, but that's for another day. Now, what does the BJP do as far as the numbers are concerned? Now, 3 MLAs were disqualified, including the infamous Pendulam Shankar, R. Shankar, the MLA from Ranebennur, who was elected as an independent but had subsequently merged his party with the Congress. Now, he was disqualified by the speaker. Also, 2 other MLAs of the Congress party. Now, the number has come down to 221. But even if the other MLAs who have already resigned as legislators of the Karnataka Assembly are not there, if their resignations are accepted or they are disqualified, the halfway mark required for proving a majority would come down significantly, and BJP with its 105 MLAs would then be able to prove its majority on the floor of the House. That's where the numbers are stacked now, and the BJP would hope that the by-elections to these 15 to 18 odd assembly segments are held as soon as possible, in which case if they are able to win even half of them, they would sail over the 113 halfway mark. So that seems to be the arithmetic that seems to have worked in Yediyurappa's favor to be able to convince the BJP High Command and Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, and the BJP President in particular, that they can actually go ahead and form the government in the state that the BJP has always maintained is their gateway to South India. Also, at another level, the BJP very keen to shut off what they have always called is the ATM for the Congress in Karnataka. So they have tried to ensure that if the BJP is in power, they would be able to ensure that they would be able to control a lot of the things, instead of a situation where president's rule is imposed and the BJP is only able to control things by proxy through the backseat driving. So those are some of the dramatic developments which have taken place in Karnataka in the last couple of hours. We would bring you up to date as to what is likely to happen, whether there are any more changes in the next 6 hours before Yediyurappa is sworn in as the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. But definitely a big day as far as Karnataka is concerned. There would be some semblance of political order in Karnataka if a government is sworn in, if a people's government is sworn in. But yes, there would still be flux given the fact that many of the rebels have not returned. They would still be wanting their pound of flesh as to why they supported or went against the Congress and the JDS coalition government. Siddaramaiah and HD Kumaraswamy making it clear that they are not going to take back the rebels. So what would be the rebels' future course of action, given the fact that they would all want to protect their political career? As far as their disqualification of the 3 MLAs is concerned, they are definitely likely to go to court, because in Tamil Nadu, the MLAs were disqualified, but they were not barred from contesting for the polls. But here in this case, the Karnataka Assembly Speaker Ramesh Kumar, in a rather dramatic decision, saying that they will not be allowed to be MLAs as far as this assembly is concerned. So only if the assembly is dissolved and fresh assembly elections are called, only then these 3 MLAs, disqualified MLAs, can contest as candidates. But if there are by-elections, according to Ramesh Kumar's order, they will not be allowed to contest. This is not what happened in Tamil Nadu, where the MLAs who had sworn allegiance to TTV Dinakaran did contest the elections on the AMMK ticket in Tamil Nadu. So that is for the courts to decide, but that's definitely a contentious order as far as Speaker Ramesh Kumar is concerned. So those are some of the developments taking place in Karnataka. We will bring you up to date here on Filter Kaapi. So do tune into Filter Kaapi for all the latest, and you can follow us on both on Twitter as well as on Facebook for all the latest political updates coming in from the state of Karnataka. Thank you very much for watching Filter Kaapi.